what it is, what it do, and how the hell is all of you on this Thursday evening tonight with yours truly, Petrov, fucker, the one and only motherfucker. I kind of like that intro a little bit. I might stick with that shit. The what it is, what it do, that's always going to be what it is. You know what I'm saying? This episode's name is Fodder Gate. Story number 3 of Stoner Story series coming after episode 8. So a whole lot of news, whole lot of shipping going on. You kind of got to be in with the shits to figure out what the fuck the shits it really is. Whole lot of information, whole lot of bit of side bits, whole lot of, hearsay, this, that, the other. That's really what it is. So you really got to do your fact checking when it comes to music, when it comes to cannabis, when it comes to politics, when it comes to your friends, when it comes to what the fuck ever. Make sure you know what the fuck you're doing. Bottom line. So we're gonna start the whole motherfucking off thing like we always do with music. Always gotta start with music, man. Little Xan done pulled a gun out on a guy, some random motherfucker schmo out there in the world, that was making jokes and coaxing him on about that fucking Tupac statement. Now, I'm sorry, homeboy should have been knew when he made the motherfucking statements, that shit might have come back to bite him in his ass. He should have knew that. That's the automatic truth. If you're going to disrespect someone, especially someone like Tupac, you know shit's gonna come back and bite you full fucking force. And then he backs it up. Xan did by saying, I said what I said. That's what he said about the Tupac shit. You can look it up. It's factual. It's there. It's not hard to get. But he pulled that strap out probably because he was scared to get his ass whooped for talking all that shit. Yeah, talking shit gets you somewhere, but you pull a heat out, man, the fuck you want someone to do. Obviously, they're going to back up, but you're going to prove your point. You know what I'm saying? I guess Dan thinks he proved his point. I don't know, man. The kid, after he keyed his car, all that shit, I don't really know, man. I've never really been a big fan of his, but I know some people really love his shit. He's, doing his thing. But, he keyed his car, blamed it on mental illness, this, that, the other thing, went ham in the paint. For all that dumb shit. And and then, again, it's just something that I just think, man, you're fucking weak for doing that shit. Like, you had no reason to pull a strap out. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. It just doesn't. And then, in other news, Lil Durk turned himself in. He made a song about it. He's got 5 felonies, one including with intent to commit murder, as low as basically just running around committing crimes with gangs, being a gang member, committing crimes with gangs. That's the lowest crime that what he got, but he basically told the judge that if you let me free, I won't run. Now, I don't know if he would. I don't know if he would. I don't think he would. I don't think he's ran yet. I don't know why he would run now if he hasn't ran yet. That doesn't make sense to me as a person. Now, I don't really know what to say about him. I'm not a huge fan of Durk. I'm not a fan of Durk. I think he puts out good music for his fans, the fans that really enjoy him, and I'm not going to knock that. You got to do what you got to do with music, and he's went somewhere with his music. Props to him. He done helped out the Chicago drill scene hella. Him, Montana 300, Rico Reckless, FBG Duck, so many motherfuckers, Rondo number 9, so many people put fucking Chicago rap on the map. And there's so many artists putting Minnesota music rappers put Minnesota on the map, known for rap. And that's why I always shout out Gammy. That's why I always shout out Yella, because Yella's a producer and a beat maker. So that's even more than just writing lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Not that that's not hard, because that shit is hard. I like to write poems, and I like to fuck around with the pad and pen too. And that shit, writer's block, that's a pain in the dick. And it doesn't matter how much bud you smoke. If that shit ain't coming, guess what? It ain't coming. That's the bottom line, and that's what it is. And then, even Kodak Black, he was on house arrest. He had a bond, $500,000 bond, $50,000 bond. A prosecutor went to the judge and told the judge that I believe he is a danger to the community. I believe he needs to be locked up. The judge basically sided with that prosecutor, revoked his bond, and now he is sitting in jail until his date of trial. And that being said, that's what happens when you get in so much trouble. So, Lil Durk already got he got off from what people have said pretty lightly with gun charges in Chicago. And Chicago's pretty fucking hard on gun charges. And now that could have been because of his work. Yeah, I mean, he had fucking some. He was not. I'm not saying he's famous. You know, he's famous in his own fucking. He's famous. He's got millions of followers, millions of fans, and that makes you fucking famous. And it's like Kodak. Like, I just think I wish the best for the both of them. I hope they both get out, because even Kodak's like, just let me out. Like, I ain't gonna run. I was already on house arrest type shit. Like, why? Like, I mean, I get where, like, the law comes from or whatever, but, like, it's fucked up. Like, how they throw the book at people for no reason. Like, you should have threw the book the first time. Why throw it the fucking third or fourth time? Like, if you really think they're gonna fuck up again, why not check the book the first time? Because, you know, like, judges and prosecutors make that decision the first time that that you sit down with them. That's facts. They don't ever think anybody's good, especially if they're in that fucking defendant seat. So, fuck out of here. Let the man be free. That's what I think. Stupid motherfuckers. Stitches dropped I'm So Lost today. Now, I know a lot of people think Stitches is a bitch because his music has changed up a lot from the cocaine on their ass, Molly Cyrus, you know, last night with Black Youngster. Fucking, I like a lot of music by Stitches. I'll admit that shit. I'll stand by it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if Whack Hunter knocked him out. I think that he was trying to fight Game. I don't think that he should have got cracked by Whack Hunter. I think Game should have hit him. That's my personal opinion. If I came to fight you, I don't expect to fight your homeboy. That's my point. Then the next day he got jumped by the people that were supposed to be his homies, so that was fucked up. And I mean, a lot of people said the Stitches took the L. Well, yeah, he took the fucking L. He was gonna get jumped on. The fuck you supposed to do? You're supposed to take the L and run. But the I'm So Lost song, a lot of people are gonna ride with that shit because a lot of it bases around being suicidal and shit. And a lot of people want to die every day. I mean, at least they say that shit. You can go on Facebook and see a million people post a meme that says, you know, death today type shit. Like, I mean, I don't wish death on nobody. I don't take suicide lightly. I've had people kill themselves in my family, my friends. I don't take that shit lightly. Definitely think if you're hurt, you need to find someone to talk to somehow, some way. And it's normally, I think anybody, if you're listeners, if you're depressed, probably someone out there that's close to you willing to hear you out. Even if they don't seem like it, trust me, they're willing to hear you out. Like, I might seem like an asshole to a lot of people, but if you got some fucked up shit going on in your head, you can always hit my line. I'm willing to hear that shit out. Because I don't want to see you do something you don't want. I don't want to see you do something you don't regret. You know what I'm saying? It's not something I wanted to see. Ubisoft of Cess Crew is releasing Under Bad Influence on July 26th. Now, that shit, I'm kind of excited for that. I like Cess Crew. I can't really name a whole lot of songs, but every time I went to a concert with Tech and they were there, that shit was bumping. Shit was fun to jump to, have a blast with. Spilt the drink on some guy. Yeah, when they were at the middle last time with Tech, man, I spilt the drink on somebody. That person was not happy, but drinks on them. Ha 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 ha. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's coming out. It's going to be a banger. I found a new artist today through the YouTube channel, Art of Kicks. He's a reaction guy. He's really dope. I like the way he breaks down music. The rapper he's breaking down was 6 Seconds. That dude dropped the song he was reacting to was the God. Now that dude went hard in that motherfucking song. He made a lot of wrestling references, which I understood. I don't think Art of Kicks caught those. I don't know if he's a big wrestling fan, but I caught them. So props to you. Listen to that authentic sound, that car drive by. You know what it is? That's authenticity. I think I fucked that word up. Authenticity. Haha, I got it. Haha, haha. Sound that shit out, bro. I did. 6 Seconds, man. He drops, and then I listened to The God, and then I listened to 5:30 a.m. 5:30 a.m. That shit hit home, dude. That shit hit home. No way did I expect that out of that song. I mean, that song was about, you know, the people that are supposed to love you, or the people you love, not showing the same love back. And that shit hit home, because I think everybody feels that shit. And I don't think anybody intentionally tries to show you that they're not showing love, but it's easy to show it in simple ways. I think, like, I don't know. I think for, like, artists, it's easy. For, like, musicians, photographers, that shit. If I share your shit, I'm trying to get you out there. I'm hoping you succeed. I'm hoping that maybe somebody on my friends list shares it to the next person. I'm always going to promote the people that I think have it coming. And the people that deserve it, that's what I do. I just think the people that I, in my head, deserve it, I'm going to promote the fuck out of them, and I hope that they make it. And that's like 6 seconds. He just, if you've never heard him, I definitely recommend go listen to 5:30 a.m. or The God. Either one of those fucking amazing songs. You can't go wrong. You just can't. Now, another amazing artist, I think he slept on as well, I'm going to say is Upchurch. Upchurch is already hitting the charts. Did with Creaker. Did with the Creaker 2. The dude is a motherfucking masterpiece in his own with his music. I swear to God. He's making the hip-hop shit real. Adam Calhoun, DM Jones, fucking... There's so many other hip-hop artists that are fucking amazing. Now, I'm going to say Jelly Roll and Struggle started that shit, but I'm definitely going to say these boys are help carrying that motherfucking torch. Believe that. Upchurch got that shit going. He's a fucking savage. He dropped Ideas today, 7, or a couple days ago, but he dropped it. The latest was Ideas. I listened to it today. That shit, oh my God. I had that shit on repeat for like fucking 20 minutes. Just listen to the Rhyme Patterns of Schemes. That dude be going the fuck off. Just like the Middle Child remix he did. You know, he just be going the fuck off. If you ain't checked it Upchurch, you need to be checking out fucking Upchurch. King ISO, I'm always going to shout out King ISO because I got to meet him. And it was a blessing just to get to meet the guy, man. That's where I get my only way is up from. That's what he said. I said something to him. He said, you know what, the only way is up. And that's what it was, man. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. It was an amazing moment. But he just dropped I Declare War and a fucking banger of a song. Made me want to punch somebody. You know what I'm saying? Not like just some random fucking person, but just, you know, somebody want to get punched in the face. I punch him in the face at that moment. In other words, a king. You know, King Maine. I always got to shout King Maine. King Maine just dropped Hit the Turf. You know, King ISO dropped I Declare War, and then King Maine drops Hit the Turf. Man, these kings are dropping some fire. Some fucking fire. They coming with the heat. Gotta respect that. In no way, shape, or form do I think either of these guys are lacking, slacking, or anything other. They're amazing artists. And if you haven't heard me shout out King Maine before, just check out any one of my podcasts before this. You're gonna fucking hear it. I promise you. Sad news. Bushwick Bill passed away after his fight with pancreatic cancer. You know, that's fucking sad. I've lost a lot of family to cancer, and I've had some friends die from cancer. People I went to school with, I would consider them friends. Sad day. But now he's gonna rest in peace, man. He's not gonna feel that pain no more, man. Nobody want to feel that motherfucking pain, bro. Nah, nobody want to feel cancer. That's fucked up. Just not. You know, just not. I always gotta do my shares and my promos, man. You know, I gotta shout out my tattoo guy, Jimmy B. He's got a one-time deal this weekend. Check him out. Hit him up. Get you some fucking solid ass ink. Check out Yellow Boy for beats. Check out Blaze for beats. Check out Mikey Sick Fuck for beats. Check out Playboy the Beast for some feats. Check out any of the previous guys for feats. Check out Young Gammy for a feat. You know, matter of fact, Young Gammy and Starve got bodies in the bed coming out. Got bodies under the bed coming out. You gotta check that. When that comes out, if you ain't checking that out, you sleeping. Straight up sleeping. And that's just wrong if you just sleep on amazing rappers just to sleep on them. Starving Gammy, they be doing some just amazing fucking shit with their music. Props to them. Can't wait for this EP. Gotta shout out Gammy. Fucking got a show this weekend, like I said, with I believe I said it with Twisted, Insane, DJ Italy, and himself and some others. It's gonna be an amazing show. Again, if I could go, I would, but I got a lot of stuff going on. I hope he kills it, and I hope he fucking just jumps off the stage and has a fucking ball the rest of the night. Twisted Insane gave him props their last show. You know, that shit just stroked every good part of that man, and that boy is doing so well. Props to him. Follow Gammy. Check out his music. Check out Plague. Check out Blaze. Check out Mikey Sick Fuck. Check out Playboy the Beast. Check out the whole entire Murder Music roster. Check out Rhyme Sick roster. Check out Jelly Roll. Check out Struggle. Check out Tech 9 if you haven't. Check out King Maine. Check out King ISO. Check out fucking them all. And last but not least, my brothers in podcasts. The Beef Sticks podcast. The one and only. The best wrestling podcast to listen to. These boys do their homework no matter what. It's amazing. I love being on their show. I love listening to their show. There's so much going on in the wrestling world. It's fucking crazy. You can't miss it. You gotta check it out. Beef Sticks Podcast. Check them out. If you like wrestling. If you don't, check them out because the shit's hilarious. Either way, it's a fucking steal. Onwards and upwards to the next one. If you don't like political views, I suggest turning it off now. And we're back with the political segment. You already know what it is, man. It's been a wild fucking scene in the political scene lately. Got a whole lot of Democrats coming out fucking swinging at random shit in the middle of fucking invisibledom. Like, the fuck y'all looking for? Y'all just wasting taxpayer money on dumb shit. Like, I'm sorry. The Russian-Trump collusion case, nothing was found. That was done. They're still trying to dig into that shit. Now that Mueller came out with the Mueller report. Man, y'all woofing about that shit. He already done said there ain't shit he can do. He can't impeach the president. The president didn't do shit. And the president just came out and fucking said, if a foreign country was to tell him some shit about his opponent, he's going to probably listen to that shit. He might tell the FBI, he might not. You know what the fuck? They would all do that shit. Quit acting like they want it. You, yourself, if you was beefing with someone and you was about to whoop the fuck out of them and you could find some dirt on them, solid chance, you gonna listen to whatever dirt you can find. Same chance in a diss track. Same chance, same with anything. If you got beef with someone, that's what's gonna happen. And the Democrats, they've been so fucking purpose right now is to hate the motherfucking president. That's what they do. They hate Trump. They wake up and find reasons to hate him. They literally do. Didn't have a word to say about him before he was president, but now they hate him. Same with half the people that grew up with the motherfucker on wrestling, with him on The Apprentice. Now they all hate him. Like, man, liberals these days, bruh. Fuck. Trump and Biden were trading jabs in Iowa, not in literal terms jabs, because some of y'all might take that shit literal. But, nah. Trump was saying Trump literally said he wouldn't mind facing old Joe. Old Joe is weak and he doesn't have a strong mind. And that would make sense. Joe Biden lately has been flip-flopping on everything. The Hyde bill. Now he was for it. He helped fucking voted it a bunch of times. Now he's all against it. He's stealing lines from other people. He's all over the headlines, man. If you ain't read it, you missing it. That's the facts. Shit. Bernie Sanders had a fucking speech where he had I want to say a town hall type of thing where he had a speech. But it was basically to pitch socialism. Medical for all, free college, $15 minimum wage, and a couple other things. Bernie Sanders is pushing socialism. But mind you, this dude's a millionaire. I don't think he's going to give up all his millions. And he's old, so he might die before he gave up the millions. He wanted free weed. Yeah, everybody... That shit's gonna happen eventually. Just wait it the fuck out. Black market still matters. Shit. Bernie. What a joke. Kamala Harris. Now, she even said that if she gets elected, she's gonna have her administration charge Trump. They're gonna figure out something to charge him with. She even said that. That's her plan. And same with Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters is still going to investigate the Trump-Russian collusion because she believes that there's something there, even though that has been proven there hasn't. I don't know what she's going to find that the investigators didn't. That it just... Look how many people they investigated. Like 50 people they interviewed, talked to. I mean, he let his entire squad talk. He didn't hide from none of that shit. Not to mention, they're bringing back a dude. They had a dude testify in Congress that literally was a part of Watergate. He was a proven liar. It's wild, man. It's wild. I know a lot of y'all might not listen to politics. At least if you this segment, I know all y'all do, because who the fuck sticks around for political segment? But I'm just saying, the facts are there. If you look at this dude's track record, John Dean, if you look at his track record, this dude is a fucking liar. The fact that we have him talking to people in office or investigators, people that were involved with Hillary Clinton, all about that. He's telling them to lie. Hence why some of the people that were fucking around now are in prison that lied to Congress. They're sitting in prison or waiting in prison sentences. They're waiting or they're in prison. That's what happens when you fucking lie to a Congress. Stupid asses, man. Or you know what? You shouldn't have been spying and doing around like back in the day with Fodder Gate. He shouldn't have been involved in that, but they did. They covered up a whole lot of shit. Had everybody lie. Had no one talk. All types of shit. Just looking in for no reason, you know. And then Candace Owens came out and she spoke about the LGBT community wanting to fly flags at the embassy, and they were upset that Pence said no, that demand's not gonna work. They didn't ban it, but they're not gonna fly the rainbow flag at embassies across the world. It's not gonna happen. Those are for sovereign. The United States is a sovereign nation. That is what that building is meant for in other countries. That is if we went to that country and bad shit was happening, we can go to our sovereign nation there and hopefully get some fucking help. But y'all are worried about a fucking flag. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. And I'm not saying everybody is. But then again, there's a lot of people mad that dudes in Boston want to throw a straight pride parade. Why can't there be a straight pride parade if there's a gay pride parade? The fuck? Why can't you have both? What the fuck does it matter? Dumb. In my eyes, it's dumb. And to have to fly the flags? No. They shouldn't be flown in the embassies. They shouldn't. You want to fly that outside your house, on your car, whatever, you do that. But you can't make someone else want to fly that flag. You can't make the nation want to fly that flag. They already gave gay marriage. The entire nation has to accept that. No matter what. Yeah, there's people that have fucking backed, like, I ain't doing it. But so have states with the travel ban. So have states with other shit to go against Trump. So please don't fuck. We can go tit for tat all night. Facts are facts. It's not going to happen. It's a sovereign nation thing. It's not going to happen. Do your research. End of story. Now, in a turning thing of events, Jon Stewart went in on Congress about the 9/11 fund. They signed the bill after his speech, which he got a standing ovation for, which it was... That shit could have brought me to tears. That was heartwarming. The 9/11 victim fund, the victims need it. They responded in 5 seconds. It took them 5 seconds to respond to when planes were crashing in a building, and instantly hundreds of people died. They responded. They got sick. They died. They deserve the money. Give it to them. Quit blowing it on dumb shit. Like looking into Trump. Props to Jon Stewart. Congress halted a raise for themselves. I don't know why they would have needed a raise. You would believe that would be a taxpayer thing, not that's something that they get to sign off thing. It doesn't make sense to me at all. But it is what it is, right? That's what we have to believe. Anyways, AOC demands I think she's demanding a raise of roughly $4,500 when she already gets paid $740,000 a year. All because she believes it's hard to run 2 households. The fuck? Get 2 apartments. It ain't rough. Quit trying to live lavish and get you 2 simple shits and get on with it. It's more money than you made as a bartender, so I don't know why the fuck you're tripping out. Man, AOC is a fucking nutcase, man. She just is. Just is. And I brought up Illinois in the cannabis segment, and that, they legalized pot. Pretty awesome, right? Well, in another term, they legalized late-term abortion. Now, I've touched on the abortion subject. I'm not for it. I believe there's other means. But I don't believe late-term abortion is a good thing. And I don't believe that Illinois should have joined it. Now, I believe that they signed... Now, it looks like, to me, it's like, okay, you did one good thing to essentially make everybody happy in the world. that loves pot. It's props for everybody, right? From everybody. Like, oh, you guys finally got recreational pot. Then you go and sign this bill. Just not something I support. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not going to get into that. I already have. It's not something I keep touching on. I am when other states sign up for it if they don't sign up for it, because that shit matters. I would like to see where it ends up at the end of it. You know. Now back to the LGBTQ thing. A cake shop, the same cake shop, Masterpiece Cake Shop in Colorado, they're getting sued again for not wanting to bake a transgender reveal cake. Like, how many times y'all gonna sue this guy? It's kind of fucked up. Just go to another fucking place. Or make the cake yourself. It ain't that hard. But to go through it to sue someone, that's fucked up. I don't care who you are, what the fuck you want to be. None of that shit. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That's like going somewhere and then be like, oh, you need to get the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna sue you. That's fucked up. Nah. You should have just left. But no, your feelings had to take over and you had to go sue someone. It already went to the Supreme Court once. It'll go there again. He'll win again. At least he should. And then, I know I talked about Steven Crowder getting demonetized on YouTube. And I even told a couple people that I know they're starting up on YouTube that they need to be careful on what they do and who they pissed off. Liberals. Pinterest decided to ban live action. It's a conservative site. At least conservative views from what I've read. I'm not a Pinterest person, but I think it's fucked up that now the censorship is happening. Like they said, they're going to start little. Alex Jones said it. They're going to start little, and then they're going to start with me, and then they're coming for everybody. And that's the truth. And no matter what, I'm going to speak my mind. You ain't taking my free speech. I'm going to go down swinging for that shit. I don't care whose feelings I hurt along the way. Because my intention isn't to hurt your feelings. I'll think about what I say before I say it. Because I was raised to. But don't try to tell me what I'm supposed to accept. Because that's not ever going to happen. Not going to happen. I don't give a fuck. You don't get to tell me what I get to accept. That's my choice. I'm the only one that gets to make that. So that's why I think the fact that they're banning speech, they're banning anybody's view that isn't fucking fuck Trump, this, that, the other. Oh, let's want to do this or that for the left. Remember, mind you, the Democrats were the KKK, man. The Democrats don't care about people. They just want to use you as a stepping stone to get what they want. That's what they want to do. That's why I've said Democrats are socialists. At least in this day and age, they weren't before. Now they are. Shit, want to follow a socialist program. See how that shit works in other worlds? Everybody's going, quote, Canada has free healthcare? Watch the Steven Crowder video when he goes to Canada and tries to get his arm. He acted like he had his arm broken. They wouldn't even see him. But I know if I went to the emergency room, my arm was broken, that shit's going to get fixed. So, please, just go watch that fucking video. Do yourself the favor and check yourself before you make the mistake of arguing that point. Even Candace Owens points out that fucking video. So, I don't know what to tell you. Just like I said, there's so much going on in the political world, man. There's so much to touch on. It's insane, man. Trump ended an outdated ban on E15 fuel that helps farmers in Iowa and across the country. Now, he said he was going to, and guess what? He did it. Just like Trump was the only president that came into his presidency supporting the LGBT community. Obama didn't. Bush didn't. He's the only president. But nobody will notice that. Nobody will want to say the good things. See, that's the fucked up part, man. Nobody want to recognize the good shit. They just want to focus on the bad shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is fucked up. This is representative, Congress representative, Norma Torres, called fellow congressmen sex-starved males. And then she had to backtrack once the committee overseer was like, yo, would you like to not say that? And then she did, of course, because, you can't. It's extremely insulting. And she knew it would be. That's what she was aiming for. She got what she wanted. I think she pissed everybody off and got exactly what she wanted out of it. Or at least got noticed. Maybe it was just to get noticed. It could be just to get noticed. I think that would it be. I think that's what it would be, is just to get noticed. Just like Cory Booker. He backed to elementary school in Baltimore. Their new program, instead of sending unruly students to detention, they're going to send them to yoga. Not that it's a bad idea, I just don't think it's going to work. And he backs it. But then again, he's also asking on Facebook for everybody to give him $1 so he can run a full campaign. So, I don't really think it makes a difference what the fuck he backs. Like I said, so much stuff. Democrats are just doing so much. It's insane. It just, I don't know, man. They're not hating on Trump. They're doing dumb shit. They're saying dumb shit, doing dumb shit. Like a Republican, I should say, because he kind of stands alone on his own. He's a hidden Democrat. That's what he is. He's a closeted Democrat. Justin Amash now is jumping on the impeachment train, and he also voted to hold Barr in contempt. William Barr. Congress was able to hold William Barr in contempt, but he voted. The only Republican that did. So it lets you know he's picking his side. He just wants to get noticed. That's why he's doing this. He's literally brown-nosing and trying to end up noticed so people want to vote for him. It's crazy. It's crazy. Virginia voted to have a delegate to run for Senate. The Senate for Democracy, who was convicted of sex with a minor, and now he is married to the minor. I forget his name. I didn't even write it down. I just kind of thought it was funny. Because then again, look, that's what you voted for, someone that was convicted of sex with a minor. I don't give a fuck if he was married. Now he's married to it. It doesn't change the conviction. It's a misdemeanor, still a conviction. Is what it is. They voted for him to have him in office to run. That's kind of fucked up. Don't you think? I mean, think about that. Just put a little thought into that. Just a little bit. It's crazy. Sorry about that interruption. I had to light that bulb real quick. You know what it is. Like I said, right-wing pothead. Get it what it is? Virginia doing that, and then Beto O'Rourke, lying about his actual name, which is Robert O'Rourke, and having been convicted for DUIs, making comments about hitting children with his car, those things. Some of the Democrats out there, man, they're fucking some suspect people, and people like them just because they're kind of, I don't know what the fuck they appeal to, because they don't appeal to me, and I know they want I'm not that old, so I believe they would want my vote too. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely the fuck ain't gonna get it. You gotta do your research. It's for everybody. Whether it's fucking, you gotta watch the good, you gotta watch the bad, you gotta watch CNN, you gotta watch Fox, you gotta look at MSNBC, you gotta read Slades, you gotta fucking read, you gotta do so much research. Good, bad, and ugly. And you gotta form your own opinion. And mind you, this is just my opinion. That's why I laugh and I snicker and I make the comments I make. Because I'm informed about the opinion. I know what I'm talking about. It ain't that hard to go back in another notebook and find a name. Or read up on another topic that I wrote down. It's not hard. I've done the research. I got the facts that are written down. I think it's 5 notebooks now. I got 8 episodes. I got 5 notebooks. Don't tell me I don't do research. You gotta know what it is. I'm not saying you gotta pick a side. But you gotta know that if they're trying to ban people talking on the internet, left, right, center, whatever the fuck you are, if it's an extremist, they're banning you. Anything you can say could be taken extremely. Hence, milkshaking. Carlos Maza talks about milkshaking. A comedian in Europe, somewhere over the UK, somewhere over there, she made a comment about using battery acid instead of a milkshake. Now, in America, that joke might have been heard differently than there. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe it would be, Because it's still kind of fucked up. You don't want to incite violence. You don't want to call it violence upon those around you. That's not what we aim for. That's not what we want to do, right? So, again, I'm not saying anything on here. I'm not saying that I'm telling anybody to go do anything bad. I'm not telling anybody to call nobody out, none of that shit. It's not what it's about. You have an opinion, you state that shit. You stand by it, but make sure you've done the facts to back that shit up. I've always said, I'm not saying Trump says the right things, but the man does what he says he's going to do. And he has been cleaning up Obama's mess. I've talked about that. He's doing his best with so many people aiming guns at him about dumb shit. If you let the man do his job, like we let Obama run this country into the motherfucking ground, maybe we'll all start to motherfucking thrive. And on that note, it's a wrap. Another episode of Hot Box Talk with yours truly, Petrov. Fucker. We out.